Hello everyone, my name is Bunny Punya. It's a new day and of course we have a new car for a review. Now the Nano is probably one of the most talked about cars in the history of the Indian automotive industry. At the same time, however, the Nano didn't really fly up to a good start in terms of monthly sales. The car was plagued with issues, niggles and of course those scary fiery incidents. However, all this time, Tata Motors played the perfect role of a good parent. They showed faith in the product, they kept nurturing the Nano, they put in time, they put in money, they gave us updates and upgrades. And what you see here is the first proper evolution of the Nano. Now it's called the GenX Nano and Tata claims to have ironed out all the issues, all the niggles. Further on you get an optional AMT. So the big question remains, can the GenX Nano AMT be the perfect urban tool under 4 lakh rupees? Well, spend a few minutes with us and you will have the definitive answer.
Don't confuse this Nano with the outgoing one. Though on the exterior you might not notice the changes at first, but look closely and there is a world of difference. The Nano now comes with smoked headlamps with Nano engraving on the sides. The grille has also changed and now reflects the design language that Tata Motors is following with bigger cars like the Bolt and Zest. Tata is rightly calling the smiley grille as infinity motive. There is an inclusion of black bezel in the lamps which gives it a premium touch. The side profile of the Nano remains largely unchanged. Move your eyes to the rear and you will immediately notice the new bumper on the Nano. The rear bumper too follows the infinity motive language. The tailgate has been revised and the handle to open the boot now sits proudly on it. Yes, this is the Nano with a boot. And not just a small boot, it comes with a capacity of 110 litres for the manual version and 94 litres for the AMT. And again, yes, this is a Nano with an AMT. This cute little small wonder from Tata Motors now gets an AMT, but an automated manual transmission with a 624cc engine. It raises a lot of questions. To find the answers, we took the Nano for a spin in different conditions.
Now AMT basically means an automated manual transmission. It's a cheaper version of the otherwise conventional automatic that is found in expensive cars. Now first things first, if you're looking for a peppy car that can be driven slightly enthusiastically in traffic, I would say look elsewhere. The beauty of this AMT comes in slow moving city traffic conditions. The creep function is really helpful. However, that said, upshifts and downshifts are easily felt and there is a noticeable gap in the way the car changes gears. Now as expected, this AMT gets 3 modes. The normal one is the A mode or the automatic mode where the car will change gears automatically. The second mode is the M mode where you can change the gears with the flick of the gear lever. And the third mode is the Sport mode where the transmission will hold on to each gear till a higher RPM.
The ride quality in the Nano is at par with other cheap cars in the segment. There is a good amount of body roll for the passengers, but the overall ride quality is decent. The steering comes with active return feature and is very light to use. In fact, it weighs up beautifully at higher speeds and maneuvering this car in narrow lanes or quick cuts in traffic is quite easy. On poor road conditions, the ride quality is slightly bumpy owing to small wheels. The Nano behaves fine, but in these conditions, the passengers will feel a bit of discomfort.
Now, of course, the Nano is made to a price and safety-wise, ABS is still not available even as an option on the top-end models. Now, braking feel is a slight issue here. The brake pedal really has to be pressed all the way down for hard braking conditions. And over 60 kmph, I would say the Nano changes directions very easily under heavy braking, and I'll show it to you. 55, 60. See, I had to correct the steering wheel and the car didn't take a straight line under heavy braking.
Step inside and the Nano impresses you with the space. Large windows give an airy feel to the cabin and you notice the new steering wheel. The steering wheel is like the one you get on the Bolt and the Zest. But of course, there are no audio controls. Next big change in the cabin is the AMT gear console. The unit sits in the center and little storage space has been compromised. Though there is still enough space in front of the gear console and of course the two glove boxes. Feature-wise too, the Nano impresses you. It comes with Bluetooth connectivity for phone. Music system also gets USB and aux-in connectivity. There are 4 speakers in the car and driver info display offers a lot of features too. Move to the rear and the space is decent. What's disappointing is that the rear seat does not even get a single cup holder or bottle holder for the passengers.
Now in many ways, I seem to be a potential customer for the new Nano AMT, and I'll tell you why. I commute almost 80 kilometers on a daily basis, and while doing so, I end up spending anywhere from 3 to 4 hours in my car. At times, I've really wished for a car that could free up my left hand and my left foot. A car that would not cost a bomb, would be cheap to run, would have all the basic features, all the basic elements. And I think the new Nano AMT seems to tick all the right boxes. Of course, it's not a perfect car. No car is perfect. But then again, in the 3 to 4 lakh rupee category, as a city car, I think this one wins the battle. However, the biggest fight that Tata Motors will have to win is to erase the past memories of the Nano brand. And if their marketing team can pull off a great job, expect to see a lot of these new Nanos on the road in the coming few months. On that note, it's been a lovely day with the new Nano at Tata Motors Lake House facility near Pune. A perfect place to finally unwind in the evening.